Moving on.
Moving on. Now, the next two things. Well, we're gonna take the last person on the AOA list. Then we're gonna go down to our like this random discussion.
Donald Trump for bringing up the birther issue again. Didn't we settle this last year? 2 years? It should have been settled. Period. I mean, of course, but Obama released the birth certificate. That everyone goes like, "Oh, it's the short form, so it doesn't count." So last year he releases the long form, and they're still like it doesn't count. Hell, even that guy still released his book on Amazon called "Where's the Birth Certificate?" I'm surprised nobody wrote a book back or a review saying it's right here. So you think this would all be over with, but nope, Donald Trump is back in the news again saying he still thinks Obama was born in Kenya because of his college transcripts or something.
I think he visited there, like when he was in college.
Yeah, and Donald Trump is busy is trying to bring this up for what reason? He's not going to be president anyway, so it made no sense to try to bring this up.
Because I think the ratings for the latest Celebrity Apprentice went down the toilet.
It did.
It sure did.
Nobody cared about it at all. It didn't trend on Twitter.
Nope.
That's what's wrong with him. He wants some attention.
See with a prostitute, you get some attention.
Oh, that's getting old news now. It's becoming an everyday thing.
Yeah, but I think the business between a prostitute and Donald Trump is that a prostitute can make better business decisions.
I gotta give him that one. I gotta give him that one. I gotta give him that one. Cause look at that girl with the FBI case.
She's a smart person. Mm-hmm. She Secret Service as well.
The Secret Service, yeah. The Secret Service, yeah. Yeah, look at that.
I swear, Obama's gonna be the next one on the list to sleep with a prostitute.
Hope not.
It is. Watch. He's gonna have some kind of thing. Because almost every one of them has some kind of controversy.
Yeah.
The controversy with Obama is that he's black.
Oh yeah, that's ongoing.
That's ongoing. That's gonna be forever. Yeah. Yeah. Because remember, Bill Clinton was declared the first black president because after that Monica Lewinsky incident.
Yeah, fat white girl. That's why.
Yeah, fat white girl.
That's why.
Mm-hmm. So, still, be honest, Monica Lewinsky. But then again, it's better than what Arnold Schwarzenegger did. A lot better.
That's true.
I mean, come on, Arnold. You the maid. Seriously. Not even on my worst day, I'll go that down. Go that far.
So you ready to do a prostitute in the maid?
I
You say that she's worse, so you ready to do a prostitute than the maid?
I wouldn't do a prostitute, but if it's because of that, I probably would do the prostitute over that maid, that particular maid.
Depends on what the maid is. Yeah. If it's one of those like hot French maids they show in animes or some shit.
Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. But if it's her, no.
If it's the kind you find in a motel that speaks every other language but English, then no.
Mm-hmm. All right. Right now we don't have much update because not much happened. No father killed his baby mama over a cheap gift. So.
About the cannibals.
Oh wait.
Cannibals.
Oh, the cannibal. Oh yeah. This is just a quick mention. We're not gonna put it in the AOA list, but it's just like the whole cannibalism thing. It is getting like a little too out of hand. But my whole thing about it is, what do cannibalism have to do with zombie apocalypse?
People think it's the end of the world because it's 2012. I think it's December 20 something.
December 21st.
Yeah, it's supposed to be the end of the world. So anything that happens is the end of the world. There's a hurricane, the end of the world is coming. Tornado, thunderstorm, rain.
But apparently it's going to be a zombie apocalypse instead.
Yeah.
Cannibalism has been happening for years, centuries.
Yes.
It just got on the news because the media like to eat up everything.
Eat up everything.
So to me, it's becoming like the ending.
The irony.
Oh yes, the irony. Yes.
To me, it's just becoming like the ending. Because no offense, like the whole thing with the kids that were getting bullied was shooting up the schools. After one that actually did go crazy and shoot up school, everybody else started doing it.
Yeah.
They wanted sympathy from the public.
Mm-hmm.
To me, I think this is the same thing happening.
Yeah. Like, if it was a zombie apocalypse, when one person bite another person, that person would bite other people. It would be going, we continuous chain, and then there would be no news. It would be no news about it. We just all be fucked. And we on the rooftop of supermarkets shooting zombies' heads as for fun.
And for saying the zombie apocalypse, the guy was on drugs in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
It's some kind of new drug that said that seemed like every one of them had. I don't know what the fuck this is.
Yeah.
People are stupid.
I think that's what zombies are made of these days. Just some
Crackheads.
drugs. At least
Crackheads.
from what I've seen in like Resident Evil and 28 Days Later.
But now for the whole end of the world thing, I already expressed my views about the whole end of the world thing, but someone else has said something that I have not that I didn't pay attention to, but I totally forgot about. If you're going by the Mayan calendar of the end of the world, it should end a lot sooner. Reasons: the Mayan calendar had no leap year. The Mayan calendar has less days than the Roman calendar that we are currently using. We're using the Roman calendar. After Julius Caesar made his last final adjustments. Because in the Roman days, every Caesar changed the calendar. I did do background checking on that.
Why are we following Roman calendar?
I don't know why we're following Roman calendar.
Then again,
They,
America is lazy. So.
look, a lot of language came from Latin and Greek. So
Latin and Greek.
yeah, Latin and Greek and Europe. Yeah,
Because that's where like the earliest civilizations began.
Because we weren't talking at all when they came.
That's what they say.
Huh?
That's what they say.
Sure.
Because every single other nation, like the civilization in America before Europeans came, the civilization of Africans before they came, the civilization in Asia before the Europeans went over there, and before Jack. I'm gonna not put that statement there. Um, the civilization in India, there was civilization. There was big in the civilization before the Europeans went spread their old mark. So like,
they were believing the guy that stole the map from somebody else.
mm-hmm.
I don't know if he's a thief.
Christopher Columbus was a thief. Yes. Why are we celebrating Christopher Columbus Day? I don't know.
There's a lot of holidays I don't know why we're celebrating, but I think we're gonna save that for another episode of the AOA.
Yes. Last thing we're gonna talk about because that's not an AOA. The dumbing down of video games, movies for kids. Oh my goodness gracious! I am so sick and tired of it. I understand you want the kids and you want to enjoy family time. That's what Nintendo's for. You want to have kiddie movie. That's what Disney, Pixar's for. I do not want to see Terminator dumbed down for kids. I don't want to see Expendable dumbed down for kids. Chuck freaking Norris.
Again.
Okay, I would say Chuck fucking Norris. Shoot, I don't want to see good action movies dumbed down for kiddies. If it was R-rated, keep it R-rated. Don't PG-13 it. That's why I'm about to stop watching WWE.
I stopped watching WWE because it's just shit booking. You could have PG-esque wrestling and still make it very entertaining. The problem with WWE isn't that it's PG, it's because they just can't book for shit.
It's just the same storyline.
Same storyline over and over again. Recycle the same BS recycled storyline that's getting annoying and annoying. I'm sick and tired of the whining heels. I'm getting sick and tired of the we're gonna have a superstar face we're gonna have a WWE superstar face a celebrity and the celebrity gonna win. It's too predictable. Or we're gonna have
Well, they've done wrestling and celebrities for many years, and
Yeah.
WWE didn't even have the worst celebrity versus wrestling
That's what
match.
WCW did.
yeah.
WCW had the worst.
Yeah.
No, even worse. Muhammad Ali versus Antonio Inoki.
Never mind.
Wow. I'm not gonna say that.
Basically, imagine 12 rounds of a fight where one guy is just on his back kicking.
Yeah.
That's basically Ali versus Inoki.
Yeah, I'm not really gonna talk about that because I know what he's talking about. And I'm gonna leave
Yeah,
that one
bas-
alone.
yeah, this is for a rant of another day. Maybe I'll do a solo rant on this channel. But basically, it's just that WWE comes up with a storyline and they don't know what the fuck to do with it. Anonymous Raw GM that goes on for like a year. No
Yeah.
conclusion.
Yeah.
The whole testing thing with Kevin Nash. They easily could have made it Alberto Del Rio, John Laurinaitis, or Stephanie McMahon who sent the text to Nash. But no, they said Nash sent the text to himself?
Yeah, that was really stupid. Phoenix Liz predicted this one long. I don't know why nobody else saw it, but when it was the match between John Cena and Johnny Ace, we're not gonna call him Laurinaitis.
Because I don't know how to spell it.
That too. Before to John Ace, my sister already said that that John Cena's gonna lose.
I already said he was going to have the match because they did the same thing with Bischoff.
Exactly. Same thing with Bischoff. Same thing.
And now Vince is coming back next week to do
Do
an
the evaluation. The same thing he did with Bischoff. It's the same repeated storyline. And it hasn't been years apart. It's haven't been like a good decade apart.
They also don't know how to do stuff with their good talent.
Oh my goodness gracious,
Because
they wasted their talent in WWE. They wasted their talents.
that's where
All the
little.
major companies waste their
That's true.
talents.
The teenage doing horrible. AJ Styles is now the bottom feeder of the business when he carried that damn company for
He sure
years.
did.
That's why I can't stand TNA.
Teenage worse than WWE though.
It
I
is.
gotta. I'm sorry. I will
It
back
At
is.
least
that
Ring of
up.
Honor tries to make new stars.
Who?
Ring of Honor.
Ring of
Oh,
Honor. They're like the
yeah,
third
sure.
company, but they really need to get out of their indie mindset.
They don't wanna, cause they scared they're gonna become as they know socially and start doing what as WWE is doing, bound down to the media aspect and PG and 13 everything. That's what they're scared of doing. But they also hurting their company, as you said, because that's the same thing what ECW kind of did. They killed
Yeah,
their own
they killed
company,
their own
trying to be
company.
so different. You
Well, that
gotta.
and because Paul Heyman wanted to do everything and
He
not
took that
listen to
money and
people
try to probably get some
hired
Paul
characters.
powers.
Heyman. Paul Heyman is a genius. Just not a businessman.
He's good at finding talent. After
Yes,
that, that's all.
he's good at finding time. I mean, he found Heidenreich. Heidenreich was good talent. I mean,
He
I,
sucks at
he
promo
didn't
too.
find Heidenreich. Some WWE agent found him in
uh,
UPW.
uh,
Talking about Pat Patterson.
No, I remember there was a UPW documentary about Heidenreich.
uh,
It was
Okay,
like
don't
some
even
random
say
WWE
no
agent.
offense. Don't even put Brock Lesnar in it because right about now Lesnar sucks. He kind of
Oh,
got
Lesnar
talent.
might be next on the AOA list because of all his nuclear heat backstage.
Lesnar has talent, but he just
He's
too
a
much
whiny
of a
bitch.
bitch. There you go. You just took the words out of my
hmm
mouth. He has talent, but he doesn't know what to do with it because he's too much. He wants everything given to him.
hmm
That's
Remind me
the
of
problem.
Bobby Lashley.
But yeah, where is Lashley at? Exactly.
Cricket, cricket,
I'm
cricket.
surprised you even ruined his name.
I know. But still, like, but besides WWE being dumbed down for kids, it's like a lot of even a lot of real games are dumbed down for kids. I heard they were going to remake Battletoads and make it easier. As much as I hate Battletoads, I don't like it. I don't like it easier because the challenge is going. Like I still have problems getting past level 3 at Battletoads.
Nigga, what the hell is Battletoads?
It's too young for you.
Okay.
Continue on.
Oh my god.
What the fuck is
Basically an
Battletoads?
old Nintendo
Everybody that's gonna
franchise.
listen to this gonna be, what the fuck is
That was
Battletoads?
about these mutant
Google.
toads that could like turn their fists like the size of their bodies. And it was really known to be really hard because there was like this one level where you're going on like a jet ski really fast. And if
That's
you don't
level 3.
respond in time, you die like that.
And the game is extremely hard with partners. They have a 2 player mode, but extremely hard with partners because you can accidentally hit your own person and not kill him. And if he dies, you got to start from the beginning level. It's like with the going.
It's
So
ass backwards programming.
yeah, so basically you really want to
The
play that
Angry
game
Nerd
alone.
basically went into detail about
They're
this.
sponsoring a video game right now,
Oh
and they're
yeah,
gonna get paid for this.
Yeah,
I
but
know.
these days they really it's I blame them because mostly Nintendo's trying to do all these like tutorials in the game.
Oh my
Listen,
goodness gracious, these tutorials are annoying. Like I love Pokemon the game. I love it. But can we skip the tutorial in every single color generation? I understand it in red and blue. I let it slide in gold and silver. But afterwards it gets annoying.
They should
I
just have a thing where it's like, "Hi, have you ever played Pokemon before?" Yes. Okay, and then you start at some
yeah,
point. And if you say no, then you do the
a
whole
whole tutorial.
like
Yes.
tutorial with the starter Pokemon and stuff.
the
Yeah.
tutorial's like on half an hour long.
Like same thing like okay, the Cydia. I like the Japanese version of the Cydia because there was no tutorial. When they made the American version, there was a tutorial in it, and I'm like, why is there a tutorial?
Because we're Americans and we're stupid.
Why ask that dumb question?
Exactly.
I already knew the answer to that. I just asked a rhetorical question. Continuing on, like some guy he made a video like about the Mega Man. He liked the old Mega Man because there was no tutorial. You knew it was you knew because you watched the game. Now you got this Mega Man. Watch out! That beam will kill you.
Uh-huh.
No shit. That's what they boss supposed to do. He's supposed to kill me, so I can start over. Duh.
So it's kind of like how Sonic, when you first started out with Sonic Tails, is always popping up telling you everything.
No, that was Omo Chow. Oh my goodness, I love Sonic Witcher 2.
Fucking
Omo
Omachow.
Chow. Oh, oh, but no, it's a thing between Omo Chow and that fairy from the Ocarina of Time.
Navi.
Hey, listen. Hey, listen. You hear that throughout the whole entire game. That would drive a person mad.
Can you smack the damn thing?
I wish I can. That's what I love. That's the one thing I love about Sonic Witcher 2. The woman try to get away, grab him, toss him. I'm not talking to you anymore. Huh. If I hit you back again, you'll talk to me some more, and I have to smack you again. But lies, and then like when you actually get games that is for adults and hardcore for adults, and some of these don't get their children to play, and then they want to bitch and complain because you see it's M-rated. That means that you're not supposed to give it to your child. You know some does it anyway, but we're not gonna talk about those who do. But if you allow your child to play M-rated game, don't bitch about it because the game is M-rated, or don't bitch about it because you should know it's not for kids. If I see Grand Theft Auto for teens, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna slap Rockstar. I respect
Rockstar would
Rockstar.
never do that.
Yeah, Rockstar would never do
Rockstar
that.
will never do
Yeah, I
that.
know they would never do, but I respect Rockstar for that. But also, I had lost some respect because they had changed some of their game elements because people could bitch and complain about certain game elements, so they changed it for the people.
But you know, you gotta
But
give them that. They have to somewhat listen a
yeah,
bit
they
because
did
if they go too far, they might even
lose. Yeah,
lose people.
yeah,
Because
it's an up or down thing. I'm not totally against it, but it's up or down thing. My whole thing is just the people who play the game. Learn to have some freaking sense of humor. Learn to understand that there are people like this. There are people who are racist, ignorant, rude,
sexist.
sexist.
Mm.
That's why we make this. That's why we make these videos. No.
Oh, is that what we were doing today?
Well, not today. Today it was.
Today is the off tangent episode.
Yeah, because
And that's when I decided.
anywho, well, this is episode 5 of the AOA list. Well, these assholes wouldn't have nothing to talk about. Until next time, this comic, wrote something. Give us assholes to talk about. Shoot, sick of time looking
Yeah,
for
seriously, we had to spend like 8 minutes talking about the WWE.
That
There's
was
like
the most
millions of
talking
other
we got.
people do on YouTube and Twitter.
Yes, give us something to talk. Give us something to talk about. It's sick of time of me looking for the assholes and nobody. You watch these videos and nobody saying something. We see we got some views. Comment or something. Say something, please.
Megan.
Maybe we need to make My Little Pony references. That always gets
Oh,
tons of comments for no fucking reason.
But yeah, but this is the end of the video. So until next time.
Take care, spike your hair.
There you go.